First 6-month agent production was more than $1,100,000. His net AOP was more than $1.7 million. He's described as being passionate about his people and his family, as well as, all right, now this may get some boos, I'm not sure, as well as he is a diehard Giants, Knicks, Rangers, and Yankees fan. Please give a warm welcome to the #1 Master General Agent in the country, Mr. Jason Bratin.
Yeah, kid. Go.
Jason, I don't share. Okay. So, I'm going to ask just a few questions, and I'm sure there are people out there just really wanting to hear your answers. You are now in a position of leadership, obviously, and mentoring is a part of your responsibility. So tell us about the mentor who helped you the most in your development.
Sure. I was hoping to get my notes on the teleprompter.
You were?
Yeah, I was hoping for that.
Sometimes hope just doesn't do it. But faith, if you had faith, that would have been a different story.
Getting into leadership and understanding what we do, you definitely have to take ownership over mentoring somebody. I feel like I had more than one mentor. There's definitely been a few in my life, but I narrowed it down to 5.
That's good.
I feel that have influenced me in my career. The first was, when I first came on board, was my MGA at the time, Philip Prada, now SGA. He always found time to sit down with me and talk to me. And build relationships. And I think it's huge when you're in leadership to be able to build a relationship with somebody because they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So that was definitely important for me. The second mentor was once Speedy got promoted up as Francisco Perez. He taught me systems and understand that we're in leadership and we have to manage data, manage numbers, and lead people based off of that. So I thought that was very important because you have to know your numbers and you have to know your systems. The third mentor I've had was my co-regional director, LeVar Morgan. He's been around for 8 years, so when I got promoted up to being an MGA, talking to him, his cool, laid-back, calm demeanor, and being able to deal with things with a clear head and the facts at hand, was definitely important for me to understand that if you're going to make decisions, you're going to have conversations, make sure you know the facts before jumping in and going off of emotions. The fourth mentor was someone that I met, down in LDS 101 in 2009. And my SJ, Theo, took us down to his agency in October of, I believe, the following year, 2010. I met Simon Arias, and I asked Theo if I could keep in contact with Simon over the next few months, just to kind of get an outside perspective, someone outside of our agency. And I remember a conversation me and him had when I visited his agency. I said, I'm working hard. I'm trying to become a top MGA, and I'm 17th in the world. And he looked me in the eye with this passion and this energy of you gotta be kidding me right now. And you're talking about being 17th when you should be #1, and here I stand before you. So that was important. And being able to go back and forth with him once every month, every couple of months was good. But the #1 mentor in my life has had to be my SGA Theodore Pappas.
Go.
He has an obsession for results. You can't even put words to how obsessed he is with getting the job done and making sure we're hitting our numbers and being able to focus on those results was huge for me. But more importantly than that, when I came on board to this company, I come from the background of mortgages. And when you're in that industry, there's a lot of energy you got to put into that, and you kind of become this bull in a china closet, so to speak. And he took a bull in a china closet that few could relate to, and turn me into somebody that can lead a team of New York.
Are you talking about Theo?
I'm talking about Theo. Yeah, he's doing his thing. But he's taught me how to deal with New Yorkers, and that's definitely no easy task. So, being able to focus on that urgency and that obsession for results has definitely gotten me to where I am today.
Well, I will tell you that you're definitely #1. You're right about Theo. He was, we talked about the SGA of the year, but I will tell you that he was definitely the runner-up on this deal. So you have a great mentor. And I also like what you said about, reaching out to Simon and if there's one thing that you learned just from that answer is that it wasn't Simon that reached out to him. It was him going to Simon and saying, hey, listen, I'd like to get information from you. And none of us are so good that we can't reach out to other people because the world keeps on evolving and it keeps on changing. And there are some people that are ahead of the game, some people are at the game, some people behind the game at any given time. So if you just reach out to the ones that are ahead of it at that moment, it will pick you up and you'll go a lot quicker. Okay. So my next question is, I don't think any of us had time wait, can I do that again?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. I don't think any of us hasn't had a time where we just think, man, I can't do this. Tell us about that moment for you and how you got past that.
Yeah, I love that question because everybody in this room has experienced that time where they thought about quitting or giving up. And, you know, I had two instances in my career where I felt like, you know, I just wanted to stop what I was doing. The first was my first year, about 4 months in, it was around December time, and, you know, producing, writing business, and hit the wall. You know, sometimes you have a 30-day wall, it's a 60-day wall, a 90-day wall, but eventually you're going to hit a wall. And some people run through the wall, some people take it off brick by brick, some people climb over it, whatever the case is. If I hit a wall, I didn't write a lick of business for about 2 to 3 weeks. I went to my MG at the time, which is Philip Product. I'm done. I'm out of here, man. I'm working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day for 3 months straight, 4 months. So who told you to do that? Well, you know, nobody. So, all right, well, going forward, you're going to work a condensed schedule. 7-8 hours in a day. You're taking off Sundays. I'm going to jump out in the field with you tomorrow. We're going to find the problem, come up with a solution, and we're going to take it from there. The next day, he came out in the field with me. We found out that I was stressing. I wasn't having fun, which is the most important thing in this business, is to have fun. The next week I wrote $10,000 of production, the final week of the year in 2008, to qualify for Beverly Hills Convention in 2009.
Wow.
That was, to me, going to my leader, venting to him, believing in what he had to say, believing in yourself, believing in the system, but definitely just letting it all out, vent to somebody, get it out was huge for me. The second time that I wanted to, I was seriously thinking about, saying this is probably not the right fit, was when I lost my leadership bonuses as an MGA. Because you work so hard to get to that position.
That's a big part.
So you put your blood, your sweat, you finally get the promotion, you got an M in front of your contract now, and then to lose my bonuses 3 months into the deal was definitely demotivating. So I lost my bonuses for October, November, December, January, and February of 09 to 2010. And I look at it like this: as a leader, you are the beacon of hope. You are the light at the end of the tunnel, and if your people see you down, they're going to be down and it's not going to work out for them. So they had no idea about my financial situation. They had no clue about what I was going through. And I remember the words of James Cunningham when I met him, that in LDS 101 in 2000, he said, this business is a checkup from the neck up. You got to trick your mind to work hard, like you never worked hard. You think you worked hard, you didn't work hard, and keep pushing. So I tricked my mind every day that things were great. And the great words that I've always heard over and over and over again, fake it till you make it. So I was faking it for that time, and I made it. In this business, no matter what role you run into, all you got to do is master 4 letters. LAST. If you can last, baby, it's game on. All day opportunity. And
then, last but not least, what piece of advice do you find yourself giving most often?
Yeah, this is an easy one for me. The number one thing I get asked whenever a rookie comes on board to the team and they meet me for the first time, and then they meet me and we're working together for weeks upon weeks, they always ask me the same exact question every time. How do you keep your energy and your motivation at high levels every day I see you? And it's a simple answer. Motivation, energy comes from motivation. Okay, so no motivation, no energy. Motivation comes from goals. No goals, no motivation, no energy. No results. You have to have goals. They have to be specific with deadlines. What was it today? I think Rob said it. Goals with deadlines or dreams realized. So you have to have goals. If you have your goals and you focus on your goals and they're written down, you're going to be motivated to achieve those goals. And then the energy from that motivation is going to carry over every day. So you got to have that tunnel vision on those goals every single day. And once you hit those goals, create new goals. And once once you hit those goals, push that finish line back some more and keep going, because there is no such thing as success. There's no finish line. You got to keep pushing forward every day of the week. So that energy and that motivation comes from your goals.
Well, there is little doubt why you are MGA of the Year. Great job. The next person, our next guest, has been with National Income for almost 3 years, has certainly taken Opportunity Unlimited and run with it. Last year, she had more than $701,000 in first 6-month agent production, more than $948,000 in total net ALP. Her SGA describes her as competitive all the way, an avid Yankee fan. From the Theo Pappas Agency, come on, are there Yankee fans out there?
Yeah, kid.
From the Theo Pappas Agency, please welcome our #1 general agent for 2011, Ms. Ariana Jones.